So it's news to me that my ink is getting under your skin. You, with your mission statement of judgmental hatred, the shouting you're doing is time that you waste here. You don't even practice the words that you preach here. Maybe it's time that you reread your scripture, because doesn't the Bible say love thy neighbor? I think that you should take a photo so you can see the bigger picture. The issues we're facing are just getting tougher, the poor are getting poorer, the rich getting richer. We've got drugs in the streets and violence in the news. We've got genetically modified foods being fed to kids at schools. We've got the LRA creating child soldiers in the Sudan, and you want to waste time hating your fellow man. The government trying to say when and where and who we can love, but your issue is tattoos. For you, that's enough? Global warming, deforestation, and dolphin slaughter in Taiji. And your turn on the soapbox is to stand up and hate me. How about we police the politicians who pass laws that violate our rights to bear arms, rather than scream that if my arms are not bare, that makes me a bad mom? Moms without tattoos have children with futures? Honestly, your slogans are just getting ludicrous, as if somehow the ink on my arm could ever change the love in my heart. Tattoos and parenting require commitment, and that is exactly what all 4 of my kids get. We spend sleepless nights sword fighting off fevers, kiss boo-boos, give bear hugs, and wipe away their tears. Ask any one of them, and they'll tell you who their hero is, and you can bet that it's Daddy or I with our tattoos. So tough luck, because strength and mother are not just Japanese symbols I have inked on my stomach. Mess with my kids, there'll be trouble, I promise. I'm just dumbstruck with this unfortunate poppycock that you hawk, saying that bad art causes regret and cancer. Moms with tattoos have scabies and rabies and sick babies. Bitch, please! Tattoos cause tumors, we're all just losers and drug abusers, unemployed welfare users with a bunch of kids with no futures, like they're all just gonna poof, y'all. We've got a generation made stupid, but not because of tattoos, it's because of narrow-minded worldviews that make it okay to hate someone that looks different than you. It's 2015, not 1942. Tattoos are no longer just for sailors and sideshow freaks, jailbirds and creeps, not just for homeless prostitutes with no teeth. I know of plenty of tattooed doctors, artists, teachers, and world leaders. Theodore Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Justin Bieber. Tattoos adorn the bodies of many of dreamers, free thinkers, believers, and kids that need to remind themselves it gets better. That think that pink hair and a nose ring are not just a trend, but an identity for those that should stand out instead of fit in the box that you're trying to pack us all up in. That I can't place my child's face on my arm because it's a sin. That I can't have upon my back a memorial for my dead cousin to help myself get past the struggle of losing some of the only people that to a younger me meant something. 2.8 upon my wrist to focus on what's important. Written in my skin is a constant compass. My kids are my life and my ink tells my story. I've got 4 wonderful, intelligent kids that adore me. They never go hungry, have clothes on their backs. We even have the world's dumbest dog. His name's Jax. My kids go to school and get good grades. We do sports and Girl Scouts and PTA. My family is close and we have plenty of friends, but this is where me having to justify myself to you ends. After all, doesn't the Bible say, judge not that ye be not judged, but it's somehow okay for you to hate people like us. When I look at your empty skin, all I see is a blank canvas, but you look at mine and think that I'm trash. That's just madness. It is written that no sin is greater than another, so continue to tell me how tattoos make me a bad mother. And you can look down on me and cast stones, but maybe you should pay attention to what goes on in your own home. You, who disown your own daughter for getting a tattoo of her family tree, well, I'll forever love my children unconditionally. And I'll keep drawing ink pen tattoos on their little arms and hold them close, keep them safe from harm. And someday, when I cut the cord or untie the apron strings, I won't worry because I know that they had an excellent upbringing. Because despite the koi fish swimming up my ribs in a sea of bright blues, my son knows that your decisions in life decide if you're a good person or not your tattoos.